Alright, what's up? Today I'm going to tell you a story. There's some dark times in my life. It's a story I usually don't tell a whole lot of people. So I'm going to tell you a story that's near and dear to my heart. It stars my sister, my mother, and father, and we were trying to get family pictures. Now, I don't know if you've ever gotten family pictures with a family, because maybe you don't have a family. Maybe you don't like your family. I don't know. It's all about you now. I don't care. I don't really like getting family pictures, and it's really difficult to get family pictures. You'd think I'd have a bunch of time to get family pictures, but I don't, because I work and all that other crap that everybody else does. You know, it's really hard to get us all in the same place. But of course, it was one, I don't know, Saturday afternoon, and my family wanted this portrait they were going to look at every year at Christmas, which never happened. So we go down to the local Lutheran church-a-majigger, and I don't remember what the deal was, but they were doing family pictures. If you were part of the church, you could get a pretty good deal on some family pictures. And since we're frugal and not insane, let's just take advantage of the church since they're taking all our money. Might as well get a couple bucks back. So we're in the church, and we're in line. And of course, my sister and I are spazzing out because why do we got to spend our Saturday that we work so hard to get? You know, Saturdays, you only get one a week, and I'm not going to throw it away at church. We're waiting in line, and we're all flustered because we're just, well, it's taking so long. I don't care. Just get this over with. Finally, it's our turn. We all line up really nice, and I'm there looking astute. My sister's there trying to put on a fake smile, and my parents are there just living like they do. And then the funniest comment, or not the funniest, it's the saddest comment that I've ever heard, and that my sister has ever bear witness to, was, you know, I'm sitting there, and I'm all crippled up, right? I'm a piece of shit in a chair. I'm like a monster with wheels. I'm like RoboCop, but I don't really solve any crimes. I'm like the Terminator, but I don't really have John Connor to protect. If anything, he should be protecting me. I'm kind of like a marshmallow with legs that don't work. Yeah. So anyways, I'm totally handicapped, and this chick is just like, how am I going to take this photo? Do I need to move the camera over here? What over here? Up there? Up there? And she's moving it all around, and that's great. She's trying to get the shot. But she says the greatest line that my sister and I have ever heard. She said, would you like to cover up the wheelchair? You know, it didn't strike me at the time because it was an awkward situation. And in awkward situations, you can get away with a lot of shit. You know, like, oh, this is a really weird situation. I can just say something dumb and walk away. But the problem was we were stuffed right in front of this lady. And she was taking our pictures, and we were trying not to beat the shit out of each other as a family, and we were trying to hold back beating the shit out of this nice church lady. Heathens like us keep our fists at the ready. And then I thought to myself, yeah, because down the line they're going to be like, hey, when could Mike walk? Oh, it was like that, you know, second Wednesday of 2004. Yeah, he could walk for about 13 minutes, and then he fell down a flight of stairs. Weird enough, back in a wheelchair. No, that happened in August of 1999, the moon was in the right position. It was glaring off the sun perfectly. A beam of light struck him in the eye, and he could stand up. He looked a lot like Jesus. In fact, I think it might have been Jesus' doing. But he could stand up for 5 seconds, and then he fell over. It was beautiful. The point is, she said the most retarded thing. And yes, retarded. I am handicapped. I take full appreciation of the word retarded, because as soon as we stop using the word retarded, people are going to take offense to moron. So this retarded lady was like, oh, should I cover up the wheelchair? And we're like, you know what? This is the dumbest thing you could possibly say. It's like if my dad was black, oh, do you just want me to Photoshop him out? We can do that. If my sister was missing an arm, would you just digitally remaster the picture and stick one in there? I don't know. But it's just the insensitive. It's not even insensitive, because I'm not like some wuss who cares about, oh, is his feelings hurt? That must be so bad that she thought he didn't want to see his wheelchair in a picture. No, because I don't think like that. I don't care. I want to get away from your awkwardness as quickly as possible. So anyways, when the picture was done, I think my sister said bitch or something like that under her breath on the way out. The chick heard it, though, and, you know, I think my mom talked to her after. It's like, you know, he's in a wheelchair. He's been in a wheelchair for 18 to 20 to 25. I don't know how old he is because he's handicapped and I don't love him, but he's been in this wheelchair for so long that we don't even see the wheelchair. And I feel really bad that you had to bring that up and make us all feel so awkward so quickly. And so she apologized. She came up to me and she apologized. Of course, she didn't say it to me. She had to come down a little bit lower. She had to come down to my level and say, "I'm very sorry. That was very insensitive of me to want to cover up who you are." And I'm like, "Bitch, I'm not a robot. That's not who I am. I mean, that's what I look like." Fine with that. And I agreed with her. And I was like, "Yeah, it really was. I'm going to feel terrible. I got to live the rest of my life in this wheelchair, and there's nothing I can do about it. And it's awkward for me, and you've just pushed me over the edge. You just made it that much more awkward. It was awkward before. I was already having a tough time, and you just made it even harder. It's like a guy with one crutch, and you just pulled that crutch away from him. Now he's got to roll everywhere by himself." And so she broke down in tears, and she felt really bad, and she should have. It was a bummer, that somebody like that could cut daggers. Somebody could just say something so insensitive really quick and not know what they were saying. It's just it's painful. And I take these really big strides to be a part of the community, and I want to be a normal person. I want to be like you. I want to be just like you. I want to get up and go to work and be normal and have a good time with my life. And she just ruined it, and I didn't know what to say. But the pictures turned out beautiful. Let me tell you, if you're going to get a family photograph, you should really go to this lady. Take your church, hit them up for a good picture. They were amazing. I mean, it's like somebody came down from heaven above and took that photograph, took it up to God's dark room, if he had one, right? Yeah. And developed the greatest film ever. It's the greatest picture I've ever taken. It's a shame that lady committed suicide, but it has nothing to do with me, right? So thanks again for watching. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Not a whole lot of people watch them, but I don't care because I just like talking. So tune in next time, and I'll tell you a completely different story that probably ruined somebody's life and has impacted me in a small way. See you next time. Thank you for watching. You there. You know what I'm talking. Yeah, you. Yeah. It's for you. Just remember,